Hello? Is it cold in here or is it just me? No, we're drawing a scarecrow today. Scarecrows are things that farmers put up in their crop fields so that crows don't get into their crops. And a lot of times you see it in the fall when it gets cold or around Halloween time, and that's where we mostly see scarecrows. But if you're driving through the country, you might see them when they're standing tall and protecting the field. So we're drawing that today. Alrighty. So I'm gonna roll my sleeves up for this one. What we're gonna start with is the pumpkins at the bottom. So we're gonna start by drawing a stump. A stem, thank you. It's 2 lines coming down near the bottom. Go way down to the bottom. 2 lines, and then you're gonna draw just kind of whatever shape you want. It can be a circle, it can be a square, it can be like a squiggly line. And you're gonna draw a line in the middle of it. Then you're gonna draw an oval around that stem. And you're going to do a V at the bottom of the stem so that it's a pumpkin. You're going to do a line coming straight down in the middle. And then you're going to curve the rest of the lines coming out. Curve them coming out. You're going to do 3 lines curving out. 1, 2, 3. And in the back there, you can add another line to pretend that you're going to draw another one. So there's one pumpkin. For the other pumpkins, you're going to do circles coming out of this one. So start from kind of the top side of this pumpkin and do a circle or an oval coming out. And connect it back to that one. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Start at the top, do an oval coming out, and bring it back down to the side. For the stems of these pumpkins, they're going to be more on the inside of them. So you're going to do whatever shape you want in the middle, and you're going to do 3 lines down. You're going to do on this side whatever shape you want in the middle, and 3 lines down. 1, 2, 3. Then you'll do a V to connect them. There's the stems. Okay, so you're going to do a straight line down in the middle. And you're going to do a straight line coming up top. Then you're going to do a curve coming out, a curve coming out. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, a curve going the other way. Then you're going to do a few lines coming out of the stem, almost like a sun. The lines come out of the stem, just like that. You're going to do the same thing on this pumpkin. You're going to do a line going down, a line going straight up. You're going to do 2 curves coming out of it on each side. Then you're going to do lines coming out of the stem like a sun, just like that, curving down. So those are the bottom's pumpkins at the bottom. Alright, now we're going to start on our scarecrow. So we're going to start with the hat. You're going to go to the tippy top of the paper, and you're going to draw kind of, you see this little rectangle right here? Scarecrows are set on like a wooden cross almost so that they can stand up straight. So that's just the top of the wood. So you're going to draw a little rectangle up there, right at the very tippy top. Part of a rectangle. Don't finish it off. So, for the hat, you're going to go to the side and the bottom down here, right about there, and you're going to draw a diagonal line coming up. You're going to curve it at the top, do a curve coming down, a curve coming up, and then down again. So it looks kind of like a wave, two humps, two bumps, just like that. Then you're going to bring the hat out, just like this, on each side. And you're going to connect those two lines with a kind of a wavy in the hat. Waviness. There we go. So there's the Scarecrow's hat. And for the band, we're just going to draw two lines across it. For the band across. Two lines going across. Scarecrows are made with hay sometimes. So for our Scarecrow, he's going to have hay for hair. So imagine this line here, we're extending down. We're going to draw part of a rectangle coming down and attaching to the hat. And you're going to do the same thing, not quite as tall, on the left and the right. And you're going to do the same thing over here. Imagine that line we're continuing. Draw a rectangle, a little rectangle on each side. Then you're going to connect those bigger rectangles with the line coming across with a smiley face for a chin. For the cheeks, we're going to do two big circles, but they're going to be under the hair so you don't finish them. So part of a circle. Imagine you are continuing the circle, but you don't. You start here and you do a big circle. Try and make the two cheeks pretty much the same size. Connect those cheeks with a smiley face. With a smiley face arc. And since scarecrows aren't real, the smile is going to be stitched on. Add some stitches to him. The nose is a circle right in between. The eyes are two circles on the sides of the nose, a little bit higher. And add two black dots for the pupils. So there's the scarecrow's face. On the bottom of the chin, add some little stitch marks, just some little dots to look like stitch marks. Just like that. Perfect. Good job. All right. So now that we have the head down, we're going to add just some more hay on the neck. So we're going to add two more little rectangles coming from the neck. They can be the same size, they can be different sizes, whatever you want. And connect those hays with another smiley face. Next thing we're going to do is add kind of his collar. So we're going to do a straight line coming out, a little baby straight line. And then we're going to connect those by kind of a jaggedy line. Just a jaggedy line. Connect them. Just like that. After that, draw a straight line out, not all the way to the end, but a straight line out. Leave a lot of room on the side. And then draw a rectangle. So you're going to draw a line coming straight down from the side. And you're going to draw a rectangle. Do, 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 do. And you can make this one coming up a little bit if you want, slanting up. Make the bottom line slanting up. Give him some hay coming out. Just a jaggedy line coming out of the sleeve. And then give him some fingers. So it's going to be loops. Loops on the end for his fingers. Then, coming out of his collar is going to be some more hay. So we're going to add a bunch of little rectangles coming out. As many as you want. You can make them overlapping. You can maybe leave a gap. You can do whatever you want.
Those fingers might be mittens.
They might be mittens. Thank you, Mrs. Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coming in, we're going to do 2 lines. Don't go all the way to the hay. Leave a little space. So there's 2 lines coming in on each side. Then, what we're going to do is start drawing the overalls. So we're going to do a line down, a loop up, a line down from the hay, and a loop up. Don't go too far, just do a little bit. Go about halfway to the paper. You see how the full paper, it's about halfway are these overalls. And you're going to add 2 buttons on these overall straps. Connect the circles with a line. And do another line on top of it, connecting the 2 straps. Next thing you're going to do is go to the circles and do a diagonal line out. And another diagonal line out. Then we're going to connect the arms to the overalls. You're going to add a line coming a little bit farther than this line here, coming out and in. Go a little bit farther than this line, curve into the overalls. Alright, next thing. Come in with lines there from the overall pants. Next thing, you're going to do 2 straight lines down. And you see how these things come out here? You're going to go and draw a pocket. You're going to draw a pocket here, right in between in this area here. So it's going to be a straight line in between the 2 buckles, diagonal lines, 2 straight lines down, and then a curve. So straight line across, 2 diagonal lines down, and a curve. Then you can draw a star or a heart or whatever you want on the pocket. I did a heart here and a star there. So just draw whatever you want. Next, we're going to draw a line right underneath the pocket. Then we're going to do 2 diagonal lines down from it. 1, 2. Those are like his legs. He's got his legs crossed. So then you're going to do a little triangle there coming in and a little 2 triangles there coming in. So it's like the ripples on his pants. On the other side, you're going to do a triangle and a little bump, little bumps all over in his pants. It's like he's bending his knees. All right, we're going to finish this leg off first. So you're going to do a diagonal line coming straight over and another diagonal line following that line over. And you're going to connect those 2 lines so that it looks like his leg. Make some hay coming out of his leg with some spikiness, some spiky drawing. And then you're going to come straight down from this bump over here and then you're going to come across. Come across here, and then you'll finish it off over here with 2 lines and connect them. And then draw some hay over here too. So remember how I said he's set up on this pole here? Continue this pole down so that it shows up in between his legs. There we go. There he's on a whole wooden stick there. He's being held up. Then, since he's in the cornfield, we want to draw some corn around him. So we're going to draw some corn. We're going to draw some lines, some stalks. So we're going to do a curvy line coming up, just like around his body, coming up. And we're going to do another line following that to make it more two-dimensional. Don't finish that off. Finish it off with 2 lines coming up and then coming back down for a V. So it looks kind of like a heart on top that's really stretched out. Really stretched out heart. You can add some leaves to it. Those are just more of however you want to add the leaves, but connect them to the stem and just draw curves coming out of it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Do 2 lines, tall lines coming up, and make a big stretched out heart over here. And then add some leaves, lots of leaves. We like leaves. Leaves are good for you. All right. Add some leaves coming over here from the pumpkins. Well, now for the corn. You can't just have empty stalks. For the corn, we're going to start off by drawing just a bunch of little frowny faces connected to each other. A bunch of little frowny faces all on top of each other. You see that? And then just stop when you get to the top. And for this one, a bunch of frowny faces all connected to each other. Just like that. A bunch of frowny faces. And you can put 2 at a time, 1 at a time, whatever you want. But the end goal is that they look like a mountain, that they look like corn. You see that? How it's a bunch of frowny faces, but they all come together to make it look like a bigger object. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to draw some stalks coming up, curving around them, 2 lines, just like that. Do a stretched out heart on top. And then we'll do a bunch of frowny faces again. A bunch of arcs, a bunch of rainbows. So that it gets to a point. Add some leaves to it. I like some long leaves and some short leaves. Do the same thing, a big long stalk. And some leaves. Long leaves, short leaves, big long leaves. Look at that. A lot of variety. There we go. And add a heart, stretched out heart. And then do your frowny faces, your rainbows, whatever you like to call them. There we go. Alright, and then add some leaves coming from the pumpkins. And that should be about it. If you want to, you can add some crows in the skies. So that'd be 2 little curves coming down. You can do it on both sides. You can do as many as you want. I did 4 and 3, but it's up to you. So yeah, there's our Scarecrow. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? For coloring him, the overalls are going to be blue. I love overalls. I have a few pairs of those. Overalls are blue because they're jeans. The little thing you put on the pocket is up to you. I might color my heart red, but I colored the star yellow, so it just kind of depends on what you put on the pocket. The shirt is all going to be one color. So you're going to draw the shirt one color, and you're going to draw the collar and the handcuffs a different color, but make those all the same color also. His hands and his neck and his face are all going to be the same color. Hands, neck, and face. If you want, you can pause this video and you can look at mine and color it. But the cheeks are going to be red and the nose is pink. And the hat, you can make it whatever you want, but I did it brown or a yellow. I did the pumpkins orange, and the corn stalks I did green. I'm actually going to add some grass in here, just some little squiggles right here. You can do that too if you want, or you can just have them kind of floating there. That's all good. And then the background, I did blue. So yeah, color it however you want. You can look at mine and try and do the same, or you can make it totally your own. But yeah, this was kind of a hard one today, so I'm really proud of you for following me and doing it yourself. But stay cool, stay cool, stay warm, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.